EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Bay State in Massachusetts. Welcome to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the New York Jets and the New England Patriots. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. And off we go from Gillette Stadium. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go, front. Hey, what's that?
Here's a first carry for their running back. A nice pickup moving it across the 40. We'll give them 6 on that play.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Go front. Hey, what's that?
Out of the gun, here's May. That's a short throw, caught by Komet. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up the first down.
Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 11 yards on the connection there. Good for a Patriots first down.
What's that? Hey, what's that?
Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, New England.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
About 19 yards on that one. They're in business. It's 1st and goal. This has been a solid opening drive. Knocking on the door. 1st and goal. He pulls it in around the 5. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
So he gets on the board, first catch of his career. I can promise you he's going to hang on to that ball. Now, it wasn't the flashiest of plays, but just try to get him comfortable and try to settle him into this game.
Here goes that.
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. And he will be taken down, but there is a penalty flag down. A silly penalty may erase the turnover. So now then, 1st and goal from the 1. Working out of the gun, it's May. Moving to his left. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Williams there. And it'll lead to a 2nd and goal.
Here goes.
To throw now, May. exiting the pocket right. And he's forced to just get rid of it here. Now they're going to have to regroup and try again on 3rd and goal.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
2 incomplete passes now lead to this 3rd down and goal.
Ready, what's that?
Now this is going to be a design run. They'll let him keep it. He will do it himself. He's in. Great. May. Touchdown, Patriots. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Pats will take a 7-0 lead. Before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. They'll run here. It's Breece Hall. And he'll be forced out of bounds and pick up a couple on that one. From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. He'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen to Hall. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Doing a nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking of points.
Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for 3rd and a yard. Here's a designed run. Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stop him dead in his tracks and set up 4th down.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
It's a turnover on down.
Here goes that.
To throw on 1st down is May. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
What's that? Hey, what's that?
He'll go play action with May. Rolling right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Hey, what's that?
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Patriots first down.
In today's game, Mike, we're so used to seeing everyone go for quarterback sneak in this situation. 3rd and inches, just let your quarterback kind of barrel forward and get a fresh set of downs. But a nice change up here, giving the ball to your back. Not only does he pick up the first down, but he gets plenty of yards after that.
And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. Time for the second quarter. Patriots with the football. They've got it. 2nd down and 2.
Here goes tonight. Hey, what's that?
To throw is made. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
He is knocked down, Parker. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that first down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs.
May to throw again. Flush to his right. That is caught at the 3. And he'll be forced out of bounds. That's a gain of 16 yards. And it sets up 1st and goal.
There's been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
That's in the end zone and intercepted. He gets free. Past midfield. Inside the 30. Now try here for the point after. The kick is good. And the Jets will level things out at 7 apiece. Top, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Five.
On 1st and 10, here's May. Down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. He's to the 15, and he will score. Touchdown, New England. His 4th TD grab of the season. McPherson good on the extra point, and the Patriots will move out to a 14-7 lead. Before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. The former Nittany Lion, Chop Robinson, in there for the sack. It is a loss of 6 to begin the drive. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing now from the gun. That's complete. It's Arian Smith. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
It's actually a really nice job there on 2nd down, putting this into a 3rd and more manageable down and distance. Remember, they suffered that 1st down sack, and so often that can derail the drive, but they got a chance here to pick this up and maintain possession.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He'll go right back to Smith. They hook up again. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup at 5, but it will keep the drive going.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now a handoff. Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
By the time the defensive backs had come downhill to get involved, we knew there was just no way he was going to get himself out of this. It just shows, Mike, how long he was flailing around back there, that by the time he actually went down, everyone was behind the line of scrimmage chasing him.
Man in motion is Smith. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's caught over the middle. It's Wilson. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
They'll try to run for it with Paul. And a nice job. They pick it up. 1st down. The march continues. They're at the 41-yard line.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
And good, hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 5. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And he's going to go down. However, there's a marker down. Let's check on this call first. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And he'll be met in the backfield and drop behind the line of scrimmage.
The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
The tight end, Fant, in motion. Well, he just does beat the play clock as he'll set up to throw. A tick under 2 minutes until halftime. We're back to Foxborough after this. Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? He'll look to throw. He gets that to his big target, Vance. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. It picks up 25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity. It's 1st and goal. A chance here to draw level before the break. It's 1st and goal. They'll run the sneak. Looking to squeeze into a crease somewhere. Did not break the plane. They're going to mark him short. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to this second down play. Now this time, he'll set up to throw. He'll swing this one out to Hall. To the goal line and in. Breece Hall. Touchdown, New York. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. The try here for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Jets will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square, 14 apiece to score as this one's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Incomplete. Emeka Ibuka, the intended receiver. It's second down.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Throwing on second down. May. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. They get 22 yards there. First down, New England.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter. Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
2nd and inches.
Here goes tonight. Hey, what's that?
May to the air once more. To the right side here, passes caught. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with 1st and goal.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
Crazy, crazy. Yes, sir. Hey, what's that?
Throw again is May. He pulls it in around the 5.
And we've been sitting up here wondering, when are they going to get their young, talented rookie involved? And they finally made it happen. He's able to get the ball inside the red zone with his first catch of his career.
Crazy, crazy.
3rd and short. And here is May. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Emeka Egbuka. Touchdown, Patriots. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Pats have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Seven seconds, all that remains, till halftime. And the kick is away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. They put Wilson in motion. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be out of bounds. Triple zeros up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half. Quarters set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Start this drive on the ground. It's home. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodies his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that here.
That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Percy Butler.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep the score right where it is.
And he is out of bounds down at the 21. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
21-yard line.
Handoff here, up the middle. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's first and goal.
Well, that certainly didn't take long. 2 back-to-back really nice plays. This one on the ground, and this is the idea, Mike. Every offense in the league, you want to strike fast. You want to have big explosive plays. Now you find yourself here, first and goal. Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Hey, what's that?
May to throw on second down. That is incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
Here goes that. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Go get him, go get him, go get him.
He'll try and throw. Here's May. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Here he is, Tyreek Hill back to return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. John Robinson getting in there to drop him. It'll be a loss of 7 to start this drive. They'll look to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Third and a long way to go. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
Crazy. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Drive to start on the ground, and he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
At the 45-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Crazy! Crazy! Hey, here goes tonight. Hey, what's that?
Out of the gun, here's May. Left side, he's got Ibuka. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Gain of 26 yards.
That one good for 26 yards.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a first down.
What's that? Hey, what's that?
Here's a run. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line.
At the 2-yard line. A gain of 7. Brings up second and 8.
Here now, second down and goal.
Crazy! Hey, here goes tonight. Hey, what's that? 5.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
On 3rd and 2, it's May. And And he's in. Touchdown, New England. And a special moment as the rookie catches his first NFL touchdown.
And the more they can develop this young tight end, Mike, it just gives this quarterback additional weapons, and it's just going to make this offense even more difficult to stop.
A tight end, his first career NFL touchdown. Do you remember yours?
Oh, man, I'll tell you, I can recall it like it was yesterday. Mike, we were up Sunday night, primetime game, Lambeau Field against Brett Favre and the Green Bay Packers. And the previous play, Brian Urlacher recovered a fumble probably around the 20, 25-yard line. Brian Greasy was our quarterback for Chicago, and the ensuing play, threw it up to the left corner of the end zone, and guess who called the game? None other than the legendary John Mandden.
He'll get across the 20, mark him down at 23-yard line. The drive begins with a run, and it's off. Nice gain on first down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? Now they'll set up to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back.
Bold decision there by this quarterback to attack a guy who's already made you pay for challenging him earlier today. He trusted his guy to not only win, but to defeat man coverage, and I think he got away with one there.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Back to throw. A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, with this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth. He certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball, and that ball hits his hands more times than not. It's going to be a takeaway.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, it's May. Oh, he's got a man running with them, and they connect. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
So far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem. And plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there. And
the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
And he's able to sidestep his way forward and pick up 4. Third and long.
Here goes throw.
Throwing now is May. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
We'll start at the 4. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. Handoff here to start the drive, but this will end up being a reverse. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
Well, surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast. They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. That's over the middle and caught by Smith. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. Well short of the first down marker.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. This one, incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Crazy! Crazy! Now here goes that. Five.
On 2nd down, it's May. He's got his big target. That's Isaiah Likely. And he will get into the end zone. Isaiah Likely. Touchdown, Patriots. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Patriots will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. And no return here. This is a touchback. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's caught. It's the tight end, Mason Terry. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a 1st down.
Ready.
They'll try the zone read on 1st and 10. And a good job defensively to rally to the ball. They hold them to a short game.
Now, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
A gain there of 24 yards. Good for a Jets 1st down.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical. I got high high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Paul from the pistol. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
3rd down and 9.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
The offense staying out there for this 4th down. He'll look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
These are the situations where, as an offense, you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted. But let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big 4th down opportunity, and they're able to get off the field.
A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Sorry, what's that?
They'll go play action with May. Moving to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
That's good.
25 yards, the pickup there. Good for a Patriots 1st down.
50-yard line.
Yes, sir.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And a nice game there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now is one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Hey, here goes tonight. Hey, what's that?
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
At the 36-yard line.
Sorry, what's that? Hey, what's that?
The defense still has 3 timeouts. We'll see if they decide to use them here as the offense starts taking a knee.
Hey, here goes tonight.
2nd and 11.
Hey, what's that?
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Sorry, what's that? Hey, what's that?
The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their 2nd as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. So now they'll send out Evan McPherson for this field goal try. Spotted at the 45. This is a 55-yard attempt. Lead for 3 in the game as this one is also good. And the Patriots will extend their lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And he'll get this up to about the 28.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Ready, set.
Here comes 3rd and 6.
Back.
To the left side, in the hands of Hill. And he's going to be running out of bounds, but not until he gets down to the 40-yard line. Big gain for the Jets there. 32 yards.
1st down, Jets.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Ready.
A run here with Hall. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
Looked like that might have been an RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
He's got room to roam. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. We do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
At this stage of the game, the score is really irrelevant. You want to try to build something positive towards the end of this game, and I think that score will help do just that.
Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. He'll say no to the extra point. Go for 2. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. And they will not be able to add with a 2-point conversion. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not, but things are pretty much spoken for.
Here goes that. Ready, what's that?
Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So it's a win for the Patriots. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. A chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots winners at home